do you feel pressure because of what your brand is to only present the happy, exciting times on Instagram to your clients, or do you feel like it's important to have a sense of transparency there too?
I say this a lot in my personal life. So before being a, named branded bestie, I do this a lot. And I will say to Matt, my boyfriend, we've brought him up a few times. That's his name. Now we can identify he has a name. I'll say sometimes I do feel the pressure of being Jen Jordan. And what helps is actually being authentic and being like, y'all, I don't have it in me today, but we're going to this wedding and we're doing our makeup and we're going to feel good. And then just breaking the fourth wall with, no matter how many followers you have, this is me to my 4 friends. Yeah. Breaking that fourth wall is really nice, because then you're not only does this help be more relatable and it's helping me cope with whatever I'm feeling. I think on our page, specifically on Big Day Besties, that's really our place to just celebrate people. So I'm open to us being y'all, we're shutting down for the month. We need a break. I don't mind that. But I think because both of us make an effort to bring the authenticity in our own page, when I'm a bestie, I feel pride in having that joy and fun and exuberant energy.
It's funny. I'd say the Ashley Elizabeth Gregory Instagram definitely has a different personality than the Big Day Besties Instagram, but they're both authentically, there we go, Gemini, both authentically who I am. I'm definitely more, I would say more raw on my personal, and I think we both are pride ourselves on being raw and authentic and who we are, and not be this perfect curated vision of who we are on social media, and try, like Jen said, try to break that barrier and break that fourth wall, because I don't want to follow people that are like that, and I don't want people to follow me and think that everything's rainbow and butterflies when it's not.
Amen. I mean, I love those answers. I agree with that mentality wholeheartedly. And if you don't mind me saying so, but tell me if I'm wrong. But I think it makes sense, because Big Day Besties, obviously we want to know who you are. We got to know who our besties are. But it really isn't about you, it's about your clients, right? 100%. So keeping that at the forefront is important. But also, if it calls for you guys coming forward and saying anything, we're going to take a little bit of a mental health break. We're going to
I think we've actually been pretty strategic with our social media, in the sense that our Instagram, like I said, is the portfolio for our business of work. So most of it is work that we've done for our clients, or collabing with them on different things, or examples of content that we've captured at our events. And then our TikTok is very much come along with me, it's us just narrating. And I think that also happened organically. We didn't necessarily go into it with a full strategy. We knew that TikTok's obviously important. Neither of us were 100% TikTokers when we launched this. So we just wanted to use TikTok as a way to be authentically besties, and come along with us at an event, the behind the scenes of what it even is, what an event content creator even means, because that's kind of a new thing. So we kind of have that divide, where it's Instagram is our portfolio and TikTok is where you kind of get the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes.
Type of smart. It's almost Instagram versus reality. It's Instagram versus TikTok. But that's what people look for on that platform. So that makes complete sense.
One day Ashley was like, can you make a come along with me today? I'm like, I am literally in bed eating pierogi, but let's
Where would you like them to come along to? There's nowhere to go.
I did.
The kitchen sink. But I also really liked what you had said. I think that sometimes just the release of saying what's going on can be instrumental in making an immediate change. It's not going to make everything better completely, right? But it's just going to give you that little bit of the weight's off my shoulders. I've said it, it's out there, and just so everybody knows, don't expect perfection today, because it's not going to happen. I think there's something really powerful in that, and it also allows people to be able to empathize with you and relate to you, because no one has days that are always perfect all the time. I mean, or rarely ever. Perfect is such a stupid, silly, gross word, but you know what I mean.
You kind of release the burden of the hard exterior. You're wait, I can just say it. And that felt nice.
Yeah. I have like a false expectation that I like need to post all the time. It was like I said, I had my schedule. Ashley Elizabeth Gregory's schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. Big Day Besties is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at 8 a.m. And I've just like recently have kind of like let go of that. And it's like, it doesn't matter if I missed Wednesday. Who cares?
Yes, live and let go, baby.
It will come. I'm like Tuesday night, like, oh shoot, I don't have anything made to post. Like, who cares? Just live free.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that people listening need to hear that from someone like you girls, because it's the reality check of even you two who have built a business that is surrounding social media. You're very acutely aware of how challenging it can be to always have to be on and to always have to be thinking about what people are seeing and how you're presenting yourself and doing things in a very, very specific way. You guys being able to say, like, you know, I've started to just loosen the reins a little bit on having everything all lined up exactly like this, or the type of content that I've shared has shifted, you know, like that's really nice, because you guys, I think it would sound not sustainable to think like, oh no, it's just been so great and social media is no problem for us, and I don't know why it's hard for everybody else, right?
And I think it's hard too, like a lot of the advice is great and it's free on social media, so take it. But
I literally learned so much on TikTok.
Me too. But it's also like, be consistent, post every this, you know, make sure you over the 5 foot, and it's like, that is so helpful, but don't, it goes back to all of these themes of the day. Don't be burdened by what worked for someone else, because at the end of the day, no one knows the algorithm other than the headquarters of Instagram and TikTok.
Right.
So
Did your TikTok get categorized? Like, who knows? Who cares?
Right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you do it to a T, exactly how you're supposed to, right? If your content isn't authentic and it's not genuine, people can see right through that, and it's still not going to do well.
I also think one of our biggest strengths is being like very authentic with our clients and kind of like disarming them, because like we're not going to be like posting the like, you know, filtered stories. Like it's going to be like truly raw content, but it might be put to, you know, a very nice song or, you know, whatever it is. And I think we both are like very like, we don't post like super edited, filtered photos. Like that's just like not who we, and that's not who we are. And I know sometimes we've gone to events and like, you know, the mother or the bride or like whoever it is, might not be our client who hired us, but they're like, oh, like, you know, don't get me, or like make sure I'm not in the background.
Every woman in my family, and it's exhausting.
And it's like, no. I promise you, we are going to get the best angle. We are never going to post anything where someone's like looking, you know, weird in the background. Like we're always going to be very cognizant of that. And then then when people get their content back, it's like I said, really all of those kind of like special moments.
And also we say in our friendship agreement, we didn't actually touch on this, like we don't do this for engagement. We are content creators. We're making content of your day that is your goal, your vision, or something that we came up with that you love. We can promise you'll love it. We cannot promise that it's gonna go viral or go mini viral or do anything like that. And so also not going in with the expectation, like content creator doesn't mean I get you famous and rich, because I would have done it for myself. Yes, we're just creating content. And so really flipping that narrative, I think, is important, because it brings it back to, that's why everyone is as important as anyone else. Everyone who's having a big day is, you know, has a space here.
I think it's kind of gross to the like, oh, well, like they have, you know, 100,000 followers, so like, you know, they're more important than someone. Like it's funny, we've had clients that like literally have very very little social media presence, and I'm like, it's amazing that they were like, or they're like, I don't use Instagram at all, and they're like, but I want you to be.
You need to be there.
I'm like, they hired a content team and they don't even care about social media. Like that is so amazing to me.
Yeah. But it is a good call out too, because obviously there's multiple layers going on here. Like we're talking about you guys and having your business on a social media platform, but also just capturing social media moments for people to share with their friends and family and close circles. So it is kind of, I don't know, overlapping, like a little Venn diagram here, and there's different sides of it.